Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a fascinating piece of Australian numismatic history, the humble yet potentially valuable 1-cent coin. You might think a 1-cent piece is practically worthless, but what if I told you that certain versions of this tiny coin have been sold for thousands of dollars at auctions? That's right. The small coppery coin you might have ignored or tossed into a drawer could actually be worth a fortune if you know what to look for. So let's take a deep dive into what makes some of these coins so incredibly valuable. First, a bit of background. The Australian 1-cent coin was introduced in 1966 during the nation's transition to decimal currency. Designed by the renowned artist Stuart Devlin, the coin features a feather-tail glider on the reverse and a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. These coins were minted in bronze and were produced every year from 1966 to 1990 for general circulation, with a few minted in 1991 for collector sets. Because inflation rendered them economically impractical, the 1-cent coin was officially withdrawn from circulation in 1992. Many of these coins were melted down, making certain dates and conditions increasingly rare. Now, not every 1-cent coin is valuable, but there are a few exceptional ones that are highly sought after by collectors. One of the most notable is the 1966 misstrike, where a 1-cent coin was mistakenly struck on a 2-cent plancher, meaning the blank piece of metal intended for a 2-cent coin. These era coins can sell for over $6,000 AUD at auction due to their extreme rarity and unique appearance. They are often heavier and have a different color than normal 1-cent coins, and their edges may appear thicker or misaligned. Other types of errors that boost value include double strikes, off-center strikes, or clipped planchers. But even regular 1-cent coins can be valuable under the right conditions. Coin collectors place tremendous value on condition, with uncirculated or mint-state coins fetching significantly more than those that have been used. For example, a standard 1985 1-cent coin in exceptional mint condition has sold for nearly $250 AUD. That's why it's so important not to clean or polish old coins. Any damage or tampering reduces value. Proper storage in coin holders or capsules can preserve their condition over decades. Additionally, there are proof and mint set versions of the 1-cent coin that were never meant for general circulation. These were produced in limited quantities for collectors and often have a mirror-like finish with sharper details. Some of these, particularly from the later years like 1990 and 1991, can be worth anywhere from $50 to $150, depending on their quality and packaging. While many 1-cent coins are common, some dates are much harder to find, and that's where rarity plays a key role. The years 1985 and 1986 saw lower mintages, and coins from those years in top condition are considered desirable. Similarly, coins from 1990 and 1991 are generally only found in collector sets, making them scarcer than earlier years. So what should you be doing right now? First, go find your coin jars, old wallets and piggy banks, and see if you have any Australian 1-cent coins. Once you do, check the date, inspect the surface for unusual patterns, thickness, or coloring, and look carefully around the edges and rims for signs of errors. A magnifying glass or even a basic coin loop can help you spot small features that indicate a rare or valuable specimen. If you find something that looks odd or out of place, don't immediately assume it's worthless. You could be holding onto a small fortune. There are many online communities and coin appraisal services where you can post high-resolution photos and get second opinions from experts and fellow collectors. Remember, rarity plus condition equals value. And just because a coin is old doesn't mean it's rare. But if it's rare and in good condition, that's where the money is. Varieties reveal real-life auction results and share tips on how and where to sell your valuable coins to get the best possible price. We'll also cover how to avoid scams and ensure you're dealing with reputable buyers or auction house. In this continuation, We're going beyond the history and basic errors, and into the really juicy details: rare varieties, shocking auction, results, how to identify high-value coins more confidently, and how to actually sell them for top dollar. So let's start with some lesser-known rare varieties. While misstrikes like double strikes and off-center coins get most of the attention, there are also coins known as die varieties. These are caused when the dies, the tools used to strike coins, are damaged, cracked, or modified, resulting in unusual design features. Some 1-cent coins from the 1970s and 1980s show signs of die cracks, cuds, raised lumps, or even doubling in the lettering or date, and while they might not be as valuable as a full misstrike, they can still sell for $10 to $100 depending on the visibility and condition. Another feature to watch for is strike doubling, where the details appear shadowed or duplicated due to machine vibration. It's subtle, but collectors love these unique flaws. Also, the white metal composition can make a big difference. While most 1-cent coins were struck in bronze, a few experimental pieces have been reported with different alloy blends, although these are exceedingly rare and mostly confirmed through metallurgical testing. Now, let's talk about something exciting: real-world auction results. In recent years, coin collecting has seen a boom, and rare Australian decimal coins, especially error coins, have skyrocketed in value. For instance, in 2022, a 1966 1-cent struck on a 2-cent blank bill in near mint condition sold for over $7,500 a day at a well-known auction house. Even more shocking, a 1981 1C off-center strike with full rim visible fetched just over the $2,000 a day. And coins with both an error and a high grade, such as a misstrike in mint state condition, are particularly hot commodities. These numbers aren't just flukes. They show a clear trend of rising interest in niche Australian decimal errors, and savvy collectors are capitalizing. So, if you think you've found something special, you'll need to authenticate and appraise it. Start by checking catalogs like the Renix Australian Coin and Banknote Values Guide, or visit the PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC websites to compare images and specs. If your coin looks promising, consider submitting it for grading. Professional grading not only confirms authenticity and condition, but also makes your coin more appealing to buyers and auction houses. A slabbed, i.e., encapsulated and graded coin can sometimes fetch double or triple the price of an ungraded one. If you're not ready for grading, take high-quality photos from multiple angles under good lighting, showing all relevant details, and post them on reputable online forums like Coin Community Australia or the Aussie Coin Collecting blog. Now, let's say your coin is real, rare, and ready to sell. What next? You've got several options. The most common method is to list it on eBay, but beware of underpricing it or falling victim to scammers. Always set a minimum price and study past sales data. Another route is to go through a specialist coin auction house, such as Downey's, Noble Numismatics, or Roxbury's auctions. These professionals can market your coin to serious collectors and often get better prices, especially for rare errors. You could also try Facebook groups or local coin shows, but proceed with caution. Always deal with verified buyers or sellers. It's also helpful to keep a coin inventory with photos, dates, and notes for each piece. That way, you track your collection and can easily reference it if you decide to sell in bulk or showcase your collection. Now here's a fun tip. Start carrying a small magnifier or jeweler's loop end with you when you visit markets or garage sales. You'd be surprised how often people unknowingly sell jars of coins without realizing a rare one is inside. I've seen people pay $5 for a jar of coins and walk away with a $300 error piece inside. Coin hunting can be both a hobby and a side hustle if you know what to look for. Before we wrap up, here's a quick recap. Look for 1-cent coins with striking errors, die cracks, or unusual planches. Always prioritize condition. Use guides and grading services to confirm rarity. Don't clean your coins, ever. And if you find something amazing, go slow, do your homework, and choose the best-selling platform to get maximum value. This journey isn't just about making money. It's about discovering a hidden part of Australia's history that's literally in your hands. Thanks for sticking with us for this two-part series on Australia's most valuable 1-cent coins. If you found this helpful, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe for more numismatic deep dives, and let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your next 1-cent find be worth a small fortune.